of course, I don't have to tell you that that's the truth. Most wives that know just how powerful, in fact, they actually are. But I will say this also, that in the marriage counseling that I do, the premarital, there's this one question that says, we are a perfect match. How many of you would say you were a perfect match? How many of you would say you were hopefully very complementary of each other? That the strengths and weaknesses that each of the people bring into that relationship are in fact hopefully complemented. And that you know where your strengths lie and you know where your spouse's strengths lie, and it just has worked. I think this is true of just about any relationship we have, not just marriage, but friendships, any kind of business partnerships. When the other person involved brings out the best in you, and you are able to bring out the best in them, that's where the true strength lies. How many of you have been to a wedding at an Episcopal church and know one of the first things that we say about what marriage is? It signifies the union between Christ and his church. So let's for a moment just change the word wife and make it a capable church. So what makes a capable church for a second? Does it open its hand to the poor? Does it do outreach? Or is Jesus Christ proclaimed in the streets because of that church in a way to which Christ would be proud? I'd like to think that Holy Trinity is a capable church, if that's the definition. I would also like to think that there are things that within it, just as Proverbs talked about how the household does well and everybody's happy, that also can be part of what a faith community that is capable is doing. All of its members feel that their needs are met to a certain extent and feel that they want to contribute as well. So I'm fairly certain that we may actually be that. Not perfect, because nothing is ever perfect, is it? But in those places where we don't get it right, we know how to turn it around and try again. So think for a second about any relationship that you have. What can you celebrate in that? Where do you feel like you have brought all that you can to that relationship and are getting reciprocated is the word I want, isn't it? Yes, reciprocated back. Can you too sing the praises of that partner? Can your partner sing your praises? When we have that happening, yeah, most of us can be happy and productive. We don't have to worry about feeling like we have been trampled and our individuality lost. But instead, we are members one of another. The two do become one flesh, but you never blow out the individual candles. But the most important part is to know that some places may have 45 points of compatibility. I don't know about that. I don't know if one of the answers was capable. But I do know this. I'm thankful for the partners that I have, my wife, my family, my church, my friends. Without them, I'm nothing in the gate. Without those relationships, I probably am not getting much accomplished. Amen.
Amen.